Welcome to Miami, Florida, in the American Airlines Arena. Tonight, Game 6 of the NBA Finals, as the Heat look to cement their third consecutive NBA title against the young, up-and-coming Houston Rockets.
And they've got their work cut out for them, Kevin. This is a Houston team that, with the acquisition of Dwight Howard, has suddenly vaulted to dominance in the deep Western Conference.
A dominant regular season for the Rockets, and it's taken, Steve, everything the Heat can muster to take advantage in the series.
And without question, Kevin, this is their best shot to win it. The Rockets are just too dangerous to let stick around. I think they've got to take care of business tonight.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Manning the backcourt, Jeremy Lin along with James Harden. It's Asik paired up in the front court with Howard. And it's Parsons in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. At the forward spots, James and Haslam. And it's Bosh in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And for the Miami Heat, the speculation all season long with the big three possessing player opt-outs at the end of the season. Will they all come back? Will they move on? I think with the success this team has had, 4 straight NBA Finals appearances, and a chance here for a three-peat, boy, it'd be tough to leave that.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
And Steve, back to the big three. They took less money to play together with the new CBA in place. Will the Heat have the money now to keep this team together?
We'll see. I mean, I think for all concerned, it'll be tough to walk away from all this. But for right now, of course, they're focused on the present. I mean, the main thing is to take care of business right here tonight.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Outside, Lin. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Lin kicks to Parsons, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Wade. Stolen by Harden. Parsons outside. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Lin. Lots of room. And it's Haslam with the rebound. The Heat on offense. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. And in terms of their offense, nothing seemed to go right.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of it, Steve. Their scoring just went dry.
He was all alone on that one. Lin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Chris Bosh. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On defense, the Heat trailing by 4. And there's the call on Udonis Haslam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Shane Battier is checked in for Udonis Haslam. Poked loose. Lin with it. Now guarded by Mario Chalmers. It's Harden with the drive. Parsons for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Asik with the bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting
Throw that.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
And here's Harden for 3. The shot is off. Now the Heat take it the other way. Lin kicks to Howard. The second chance effort. Another miss by Houston.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And it's Wade with the jam.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Here's Harden. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got his first points of the night.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with a defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And that's not all there is to say about him, Steve. I mean, he also is a master of the pick and roll. Get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after it.
Lynn with it, now guarded by Mario Chalmers, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Smith checked in for Howard. Montejunas comes in for Omer Ashik, and it's Garcia in for Chandler Parsons. It's Harden with the drive, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Greg Oden. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Harden hits them both.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
The Heat trail by 4. Into Greg Oden. Smith with some nice D.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
There's the triple. And Montejunas with the basket on the assist from Garcia. Montejunas has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Cole, the pass to Oden. The shot is off. Rockets leading by 7. It's Harden with the drive, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
Into Greg Oden, and he banks in the layup. Oden's got his first 2 points. 1:06 left to play here in the first. Allen against Harden. Kicks it to Beverly. And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the free throw line. The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Beverly. Good on both. The Heat trail by 9. Ray Allen is on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. 4th, LeBron James.
And what a run he's been on, guys, establishing himself at the perfect time here in the postseason.
And that one falls for Cole. He doesn't get the second one. Rockets leading by 8. And Garcia kicks to Harden. Dishes to Montejunas. Back to Harden for 3. And that one's good. Harden's got 9.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Allen dishes to Oden. Gets it to go.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Off his leg, and it's being called a kickball. And stolen by Oden.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
That's good. He's got 6.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Lets it go. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Garcia. And so Garcia nails both of them. And here is LeBron with 4 seconds on the clock. And it's Greg Oden with the finish. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Rockets ahead. They're up by 7. Welcome back, everyone, to the NBA Finals. It's Game 6 as we're set to resume with the second quarter.
Well, it's been such an entertaining series, guys. Both teams so efficient, offensively loaded with talent. And, of course, at the defensive end, you've got Houston with Dwight Howard, the size, the defensive rim protection, and then Miami, the blitzing athleticism and pick-and-roll coverage. Really a great contrast in styles and a wonderful matchup. It has been a fun series to watch.
So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Moniunas out there with Garcia. And it's Smith in at the pivot spot manning the middle. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Rockets leading by 6. Garcia passes to Beverly. Second chance shot. LeBron with the block. And he recovers it. They shoot again. But he stays with it. Here's Beverly. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Back to LeBron. Ray Allen is on the wing. He feeds it to Haslam. Good work defensively by Smith.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Boy, that one is a shot he should make because the defender nowhere around him, he usually knocks that one down.
Allen left side. Now Haslam inside. On the money from 12 feet away. Haslam's got 6. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And Beverly kicks to Garcia. They get it back. Moniunas. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Wonderfully instinctive play right there. Sense just where that rebound was going, and it becomes an easy 2 for him.
Well, Clark, maybe they've had too many easy buckets tonight.
Well, it's something that needs to change. I mean, they should not be getting all these easy dunks off offensive putbacks.
Harden with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Beverly. Off target from outside.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Rockets leading by 6. Passes it to Smith. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Cole dishes to Allen. Battier outside. Takes the 13-footer. Cuts off the pass. There's the pass to Garcia. Leads him in there. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And what a tremendous game for Harden. He has 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
They've been on fire from the free throw line, and that efficiency has really propelled them forward.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Smith. Ashik comes in for Moniunas. And Chandler Parsons in for Francisco Garcia.
Well, the arrival of Dwight Howard in Houston certainly coincided with their rise to dominance, but the development of Chandler Parsons and James Harden cannot be overlooked. Parsons has become an all-star caliber small forward, and Harden right in the mix for league MVP.
Right side Bosch. Hands the 12-footer.
Tough assignment for that defender with the size mismatch we're seeing.
Yeah, I just don't think he's big enough to handle it.
And there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul. And, Steve, looking back, it's hard to argue that Dwight Howard made the right choice in deciding to sign with the Rockets this past offseason.
Yeah, a team with a great core of young talent and a front office that's had a track record of uncovering undervalued talent. This team is poised, I think, for a long run.
Francisco Garcia, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Lynn with it, now guarded by Mario Chalmers. He dishes it to Ashik. And that one's good. Ashik's got 6.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
And now in transition is Garcia. Here we go. The 11-footer, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by Wade. 6 points for Chris Bosh.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
Offensive rebound, Howard.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
And this is a guy who's made the power slam his trademark, Kevin. So we'll just have to see who he throws it down on tonight.
And, Steve, you look at him, he is a banger. I mean, he really enjoys the physical aspect of the game.
The Heat making a switch here. Haslam's checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Heat trail by 10 inside and stolen by Garcia. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And there's the call on Bosh. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
A different look for Miami. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Bosh. Anderson comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's Lewis in for LeBron. Lynn the pass to Howard. Unloads. Here's Hushik. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
For the Heat, still starting games with a small ball lineup. Chris Bosh, a natural power forward, playing the center spot. But with the acquisition of former #1 overall pick Greg Oden, the Heat are able to play a much larger front court for stretches of the game. And I think that certainly comes in handy against teams like the Rockets.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. You know, Steve, going back to Greg Oden, the #1 pick back in 2007, he played just 82 games in all prior to this season. But you know what? He's been able to stay relatively healthy, and he's given him a boost.
Yeah, and you know, I think the big thing for Greg Oden is that it's got to feel good for him to be back playing the game he loves. And I think he's really gotten better and better as the seasons have gone on for him.
1:16 left in the first half. Feeds it to Anderson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's the dish to Oden. Lewis on the wing. He passes to Anderson. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. 5th on the list, Chandler Parsons.
Well, you know, the three-point shot, Kevin, can be a game-changing play. I mean, I've seen games become blowouts, and blowouts become close thanks to the three-point shot. It's a huge asset, and these guys capitalize on it big time.
The shot by Howard. The Rockets again can't hit.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
The drive by Wade, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies, be physical. A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
To the inside, tipped. Here's Oden. Ashik comes up with the rebound. Ashik's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lynn. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Lynn's got his second bucket tonight.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Game 6 of the NBA Finals, it just does not get bigger in sports.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to the second half of action here in Miami.
And as always, the strategic adjustment so important in the playoffs, Kevin. This is a chess match. You got two very bright coaches in Eric Spoelstra and Kevin McHale, two organizations that have embraced analytics, crunching numbers, lineup matchups, that sort of thing. And in an elimination game like this one, you're looking for any advantage you can get. Even a single play can make all the difference.
Haslam and Bosch up front. Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And it's LeBron in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And for the Heat to win 3 straight NBA titles would absolutely solidify their place in NBA history among the all-time great teams. The word dynasty, one that is not to be taken lightly, but I think they could lay that claim.
No good from Wade. Here's Bosch, and it's blocked by Ashik. Parsons outside, fires the 3, and that one's good. Parsons got 12. You know, Steve, speaking of the Heat's chance to achieve a three-peat, it's only happened a handful of times in all of NBA history.
Well, this is what they planned when LeBron, Wade, and Bosch joined forces. Some didn't like it, but if they can continue to win, it gets more and more difficult to criticize them.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Second free throw, no good.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
Ashik in the post, covered by LeBron. Can't hit from the low block. Here's Chalmers. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Chalmers has got his 2nd basket of the game.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Howard gets the screen from Ashik. It's Harden with the drive. He used that pick to get in close. Harden's got 13.
A very well-executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Rockets leading by 15. Goes up on the high post. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And the tandem of Ashik and Howard inside, not the best offensively, but defensively, wow. I mean, you talk about size and rim protection. This is a big-time front court.
Lynn with it, now defended by Mario Chalmers. Wade with the block, but they'll get another chance. They get it again. Tries to keep it alive. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Back to LeBron. Howard with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Lynn's running. There's the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Wade. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Dwayne Wade in this one, 10 points and also a block shot.
Well, Steve, you talk about the front court for the Rockets with 6'10" Chandler Parsons at the 3. That might be the biggest front court in the NBA.
And they do go smaller from time to time, but in matchups against teams like the Heat, they can certainly press their advantage when it comes to size.
And the Rockets making a change here. Garcia's checked in. Harden can't hit. The Heat trail by 16. He kicks it to Chalmers. Back to Bosch. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 7th assist in the game. Harden kicks to Lynn. Back to Harden. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Lynn. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Greg Oden.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Rockets have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Boy, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
And so he hits both. Heat have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Misses the layup. Rockets leading by 16. Harden with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Garcia goes in. That's good. Heat shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Back to Allen. LeBron outside. Heat moving the ball around. Oden dishes to Bosch. And stolen by Howard. Here's Lynn. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Ashik in for Chandler Parsons.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Unloads from 13. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Cole. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 1:21 left to play in the third. Rockets leading by 20. And Greg Oden gets the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. From outside the arc. No good for Montejunas. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Allen passes to Wade. Misses in close. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Pass to Montejunas. Now the feed to Beverly.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Allen kicks to Haslam. And he uses the glass on the layup. Haslam's got 10.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score.
And Smith with the stuff.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks to Cole. Now Haslam inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Chandler Parsons comes in for Francisco Garcia. And it's Jeremy Lin in for James Harden.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his fifth right there.
And he makes both free throws. The Heat trail by 21. On the wing, Battier. Montejunas with the steal. Here's Beverly. 6 points for him. And there's the call on Udonis Haslem. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. That's good from Beverly. The Rockets making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now, here's Chalmers. Dishes to Cole. Battier outside. And it's off from three-point range. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Rockets on top, running away with it. And we welcome you back to Miami as the fourth quarter of this NBA Finals Game 6 is ready to go.
And you think about what this game would mean for both teams. For Houston, possibly a third championship in franchise history, a return to glory for the Rockets. And for Miami, maybe a third consecutive title, placing them in elite historical company. So really a wonderful matchup. Two teams going all out for the NBA championship.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Houston, it's Asik paired up in the front court with Howard. Jeremy Lin is out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Parsons in at the 3. Lin dishes to Parsons. Over Chalmers. In close, he hits it. 14 points for Chandler Parsons.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Houston making some changes. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Bosch. Haslam comes in for LeBron. And it's Allen in for Mario Chalmers. Here's Caspi. And Allen with the block. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. Heat shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Battier the pass to Haslam. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. There's a screen. And Caspi kicks to Montejunas. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the free throw line. First free throw is good. LeBron's checked in for the Heat. And so he makes both from the line. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Allen dishes to Cole. Pass to Oden. Got a piece of it. Here's Kanan. And Oden sends it back. They retain possession. Another shot. Cole, the pass to Haslam. And it's good.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Here's Kanan. He feeds it to Beverley. Buries it from three-point range.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, the drive by Allen, off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. There's the steal.
That was an ill-advised pass to attempt. He had to know there was a man there in position for the steal.
They get it back. Tries again, and Smith puts it in. Smith's got 4 this quarter. Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Oden kicks to Haslam. Montejunas with the steal. Here's Kanan, defended by Cole. Doubled by Cole, and Greg Oden gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Well, they're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for the Heat. It's Allen with the drive. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the miss by the Heat.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
And there's the call on Udonis Haslem. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Now here's Monty. He's guarded closely. And that one's good. Beverly.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Passes it to Chalmers. Allen with it. Now defended by Cannon. Looking to end the run. Haslem can't get it to go.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Cannon kicks to Beverly. 1:35 left in the game. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Garcia's checked in. There's 1:34 left here in the 4th quarter. Oden comes with a double team. Monty dishes to Caspi. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Beverly.
He's been a different guy in the second half, guys. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Battier with it. Picked up by Monty.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Beverly the pass to Monty. 1:04 left to play in the final quarter. And Beverly kicks to Caspi. Lets the 3 fly. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Heat making a switch here. Cole's checked in. 54 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Now the pass to LeBron. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Out to Battier. And Garcia with the block. Here's Beverly. Smith with a screen on Chalmers. And Beverly kicks to Garcia with the lead pass. Smith, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Here's Beverly. So we see the Rockets taking the win here.
What a huge win for the Rockets, guys. So much pressure coming into this Game 6. Now with a climactic Game 7 coming up, I think the pressure now falls squarely on the shoulders of the Miami Heat. The Rockets playing with a ton of poise. They're going to come out hungry, looking to claim the Houston franchise's 3rd NBA championship.
So James Harden and Dwight Howard fell short in the finals before playing for Oklahoma City and Orlando respectively. They appear poised now to make amends. So for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke,